And I've been alerting our members that I saw a, brewing crisis that was going to literally eviscerate trillions of dollars of assets and net worth. And we're just starting to see the beginnings of that. Today, we had the worst consumer sentiment reading in history. I mean, ever. We are down 10 of 11 weeks for the Dow. It's never happened since the Depression. We have the worst inflation readings in 50 years. So we're, setting some milestones that are not friendly for long investors, people who are long risk. And I've been warning our members to go to the side, preserve your capital and watch out. If you're uncomfortable shorting stocks, this is not going to be a friendly environment for those who are long risk assets. And today, yesterday the Dow was down 600. And today, after the inflation figures came out showing that inflation is a lot hotter than they thought, expected a reading of 8.3%, came out 8.6. No surprise. Oil's been going straight up for the last 2 months. What was inflation going to do? So I'm going to go through. I'm going to try and collect my thoughts here. Technical analysis, the study of price action. There are some people who believe it, some who don't. I've been listening to the commentators today, and they're basically saying nobody really knows what to do in this environment. But my whole posture is that the markets tell us what they want to do and where they want to go. And you have to be extremely agile, but if you kind of understand what the market's telling you, it can be pretty fruitful. So beginning of the week, I came in long all of these risk assets, even at a time where I thought the bigger secular trend was lower, and made a whole bunch of money buying call options in Bumble, the Dow Jones, Uber, and Zoom. You can see I was making about 41 grand on a base of about 45,000. I made about 100% on that. And then I cleaned out of those. And, I think this was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I got rid of the longs and then just went short. Start buying all of these SPXU call options, which is really a bet on the decline in the S&P. This is a triple inverse ETF that goes up 3 times as much as the S&P goes down. And then I started shorting the stock ILMN. Now this stock was down $25 today. I got out of it under 200 and, made a boatload on that. And then in the beginning of the week, I started buying Alibaba. I started buying Alibaba at $94 and I blew out at $117. And this doesn't reflect the eventual sales cost. I had some Bumble calls. I made triple my money on those. I had JD stock. I made $10 on that. I had some Uber calls at 50 cents. I made a 3 times my money on that. And then I had some Zoom, stock that I made a little bit of money. And all told, I made well over this figure down here. So came in first half of the week and made about $500,000. And then turned around and got short. I started getting short 250 options of I got long the put options of the triple Qs. I started buying the 305s at 192. And I think I blew out today at, 13 or something. 305 minus 17. Yeah, this went to about 8. It went to like 20 or something ridiculous. And then I also started buying Dow puts, which I don't think are reflected here yesterday. And I had 4,000 shares of Illumina at 233. Today it went under 200. I bought 5, shorted 5 below 135. I got out at 125. So, this stuff does work. I shorted Tesla. I bought put options in Tesla at some point. And so I got heavily short. And this was really kind of coming into today. I was making 400 grand just on these options. I shorted them at, whatever, $2, and blew out of them at like $23. I made 200 grand in these short options in the Dow Jones, and I closed out a whole bunch last night before this. And you can see I long these put options in Tesla. And here is my trade in Illumina, which doesn't reflect the opening today, which was down another $20. So I've made just a ridiculous amount of money in 4 or 5 days. And so to me, this is just validation that, understanding what the market does, how it works, what it shows to us, it's there for the taking. Now, it's been a very difficult couple of weeks, back and forth, consolidating, fake moves. But, every once in a while when the tide rolls in, this is what I look for in my trading. I'm not looking to make money every week. But when you see a move that sizes up, this is what I'm always looking for on my trades.
So you can see, 45, it's 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So popped out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market's just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.